Okay, so this is our Reckless 40 system, and I wanted to go through today because we've gotten a bunch of questions online about how we measure the 40-liter capacity, because all the different bag manufacturers tend to measure their capacity a little bit differently. So we're going to show you how we do it. The 40 liters on the R40 is split up over several different areas of the bag. So first I'm going to walk through measuring the capacity of the various components of the system, and then we'll talk a little bit about how to expand the capacity of the bag if you need more space for bulky items like a sleeping bag and thermarest and stuff like that. So the Reckless 40 comes with two side bags that look about like this. These are the side bags. They have the clear front so you can see what's in which bag, and the bags are reversible, so either bag will fit on either side. And then it comes with the Stinger 8 tail bag, which is a little 8-liter tail bag. So in terms of how we measure the capacity, give me a hand to this. Sure. So I've got a bucket of water here, and this little thing is 2 liters up to that point right there. So I'm just going to dump in water until we reach kind of the full spot, and then we'll see what the capacity is. So that's 2. I'm going to set it on the ground. It's going to get kind of heavy. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So you can see, so that's 14 liters of capacity right there. That bag is really full. So this is like, if this was in the harness, it would be sticking up. This is just enough to get the 3 rolls to get it waterproof. If this bag was in the actual harness itself, it would be sticking up quite a bit past the entrance of the harness. And that's specifically why we put such a long throat on the bag, so you can expand it that way if you want to. You can also pack it to right about here. You're probably going to lose about 6 liters of capacity, but then it'll sit real even with the top of the harness. So, but we specifically made these bags really tall so that they could be expanded this way. So each one of these is 14 liters. We count this as 14 liters of capacity, so that's 28 liters between the two. And then next up is the tail bag. Give me a hand just dumping this in there. So this is when this is fully packed out, this is a very tall, skinny bag. So depending on the size of certain items, like a sleeping bag or something like that, you know, it could be kind of tricky to get it in there just because of the diameter of the bag. And that's something I'll talk about in a minute when we talk about how to expand the capacity of this. Okay, so this is the Stinger 8. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And then again, getting the 3 rolls to make it waterproof. There you go. That's what the 8-liter looks like. So that's the Stinger 8 that goes up in the centerpiece back here. So that plus the 2 side bags, what is that? 28 or 30? What is it? 32? 28 plus 6, or 8. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 36. And then, so the other 4 liters of capacity comes from the rear pockets. So we have 2 external pockets on this bag, right here on the back. These will fit, you know, fuel bottles, things like that. You can get a small tool roll in there, but not like a big one. If you want to put tools in there, it's better to split them up over two smaller rolls, and then just split it up over the 2 different sides. So I'm just going to line this pocket with a garbage bag to measure its capacity. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind holding it, sure. Let's just make sure it's settling down into the pocket. sure the bag is fully settled in the pocket. And there you can see, that's right where the water stops, right there. So it's a 2-liter pocket, when you actually put it, it'll actually fit about a 1-liter fuel bottle, because a fuel bottle doesn't stuff out the whole pocket. There's always space that's lost in the corners. So anyway, you get 2 liters here, 2 liters on the other side. So that's the other 4 liters that gets you to 40. So the bag is exactly 40 liters. That includes the 2 external pockets, the 2 side bags, and the 1 center bag, assuming you stuff the side bags up to their sort of maximum waterproof level. So one way you can expand the capacity of this bag is by adding molly pouches to the side. So each one of our small molly pouches is another 2 liters. So adding 2 of these, 1 on each side, will bring it up to about 44 liters. You can also add our large molly pouches. They will fit there, but they fit a little bit more awkwardly. The small ones fit real naturally on the side panels on the Reckless 40. So that's kind of what we recommend. So that brings it up to 44. Now the other thing you can do is, so this is what the Stinger 8 looks like. You can swap out, and this is one of the coolest things about the Reckless, is that you can swap out other rear duffels on the back to add capacity. So that's what the Stinger 8 looks like. But if you were to rig the Stinger 22, that also fits under the beaver tails. And now you've added an additional 14 liters of capacity. And you can do this with any dry bag, but the Stinger 22 fits real naturally in there. Like that. And now you've got, between that and the molly pouches, so let's see, you've added another 14 liters here and another 8 liters here, right? Oh, 4, sorry. So you've added another 18 liters, so you're at 58 liters with this setup the way it's rigged right now. So you're basically at nearly a 60-liter bag. And what you can do is use the leg bags for the items that fit most naturally there. Like you know, your camping stove, your food, your rain jacket, all that kind of stuff that stuffs real easily in a small diameter bag. And then use the Stinger 22 for your larger, bulkier items like your sleeping bag, your thermarest, things that are just a little bit too big for the diameter. But and this actually, the beaver tail on the 40 will still expand larger than the Stinger 22 if you need to tuck a jacket under there or some last minute things, whatever. So anyway, yeah. That's an overview of how we measure the capacity of the Reckless 40, and also how you can expand the Reckless 40 into a larger bag if you need it for your camping gear.